Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, it's Mike.
And today we are listening to an album called Ctrl. It's by SZA, whose name you've heard many times now on the channel. You just heard her on the Travis Scott project as that feature towards the end, the singing passage. And
a lot of comments.
Oh yeah, since we started the channel, really.
Yeah.
This is my girlfriend talking to the audience. My girlfriend's favorite album. I think I've told you that before.
Yes.
And this is probably her favorite artist too. She only has 2 albums. Her second one just came out this past year. But this is her first one, which is from 2017. So
wow, that's a big gap.
Yeah, it was a 6-year gap, which is really surprising. It's sort of like, it's pretty rare for an artist to, especially after a first album, I would say, to go on that long of a gap. Like if that happens, I feel like it's usually, you know, maybe second, third, or fourth, they maybe take a bigger break.
Okay.
But it's actually interesting. I know she's had a lot of problems with mental health and stuff and anxiety. I don't know the details of it, but I remember reading after her second album came out about, you know, because everyone obviously was bombarding her for years with, where's the new music? Why are you not releasing anything?
Yeah.
But I know a lot of it was her insecurities and not wanting to release anything, not wanting to go back in the spotlight, not thinking it was good enough. And then, of course, it crushed completely, that album. This was I was just reading up about it a little bit before we started. The second longest charting R&B album from a female artist. And it was only behind Anti by Rihanna, which had come out the year prior, 2016.
R&B?
Yeah. So she was second behind Rihanna for the longest charting, which is pretty amazing because this was her debut record.
So she's not a rapper?
No, she's a singer.
Oh, okay.
She's signed to Top Dog Entertainment, which is Kendrick's record label.
Okay.
So she has, you know, collaborations with people within. She's collabs with like some rap artists, you know, because just she's in that circle. But yeah, she's a singer herself, R&B vocalist.
Interesting.
This is a very critically acclaimed album. Very universally, you know, it got a lot of buzz when it came out. I remember hearing the songs everywhere, even before I knew who she was or was a fan. She's actually raised and grew up in New Jersey, about very close to us.
Wow.
Which I didn't even know until I looked it up.
Wow.
St. Louis born, but raised in New Jersey and spent most of her life there.
Okay.
The first track is called Supermodel.
My greatest fear that if I lost control or did not have control, things would just, you know, it would be fatal.
I brought in this letter to let you know I'm really leaving, and no, I'm not keeping your shit. Heard you got some new homies, got some new hobbies, even a new hoe too. Maybe she can come help you, maybe she can come lick you. After we're done, what's done is done. I don't want nothing else to do with it. Leave me lonely for prettier women. You know I need too much attention for shit like that. You know you wrong for shit like that. I could be your supermodel if you believe. If you see it in me, see it in me, see it in me. I don't see myself. Why I can't stay long just by myself. Wish I was comfortable just with myself. But I need you, but I need you, but I need you. If you see it in me, see it in me, see it in me. I don't see myself. Why I can't stay long just by myself. Wish I was comfortable just with myself. But I need you, but I need you, but I need
Very nice.
Yeah.
I liked her vocal range. She has it was definitely on display.
Oh yeah. Very stripped back intro.
Yeah, and even like almost a little stripped down is good. Like acoustic.
Yeah.
You know, just even though it was an electric guitar, which I liked, the back and forth sound and the headphones was really nice.
Yeah.
It's like R&B with a modern twist.
Yeah.
By her
And she has
using a little bit of the rap sound.
she has like a flow.
Yeah.
So not to compare off the bat, but just because had just brought up that it was shortly after Rihanna. Not to compare them at all, but she's just another
I hear the
vocalist
influence.
that Rihanna, like we were saying, she also has a flow to her.
But I liked it. I liked how it takes some appreciation that R&B can go in that direction to have lyrics that come across like a rap flow.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's a pretty intro. I like the drums kind of building up to like a operatic crashing. It's nice. So track 2 is called Love Galore, and it's featuring Travis Scott. So they've worked together a couple times back and forth. Yeah. So yeah, this was I believe this is one of the singles from the album.
What's it called?
Love Galore.
Do it for fun, don't take it personally. I'm surprised you call me after the things I said. Skirt all niggas, skirt up all niggas, skirt down, you acting like me, acting like we. Why you bother me when you know you don't want me? Why you bother me when you know you got a woman? Why you hit me when you know better? Know better, know your crew better than you do. Call me looking for you. No, long as we got love. Long as we got, should never gave you my number. I did it with you, should never let you hit it. I split it with you, I regret it. You got some fetish.
Last time I checked, you were the one that left me in a wreck, me in a mess. You all I rep, like my side I rep. That's that Mo City, that side that you can't go around at night. You like to give me high, do no one know I'm Messiah. You like when I make fire, you say the flame can make him fire. Let me come inside you, let me plant that seed inside you.
And licky, cause you promised to put it down. All up in your city looking for you, searching for you like
But Sister Lana, if you don't say something, speak up for yourself, they think you stupid. You know what I'm saying?
She was hitting the notes perfectly. I mean, the way she delivers the notes of the song.
Just the love, just that word itself. She goes like up and down, and it's like dragging you.
But she hits them so sharply.
I know.
Definitely felt like a lovemaking song.
Yeah, very slow.
Especially with the back and forth with Travis and her.
Yeah. Great blend, those two.
Yeah,
they fit.
Very nice, chill vibe to the album so far.
Yeah, it's very. Those are those synths remind me of like it reminds me of like an 80s, like one of those like commercials, like infomercials, or like, I don't know how to explain it. It has that very nostalgic sound. With albums that I've listened to so many times, it's like upon re-listens on headphones, you just start to pick different things apart. You know what I mean?
You
because
do.
It's like you've heard it so many times.
All I hear is,
oh, the drums.
yeah.
The production is so good though. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like a chill.
I also wanted to say, I forgot on the last track how the very beginning part where she was speaking, I guess she was expressing like a big fear of hers is like losing control, not having control of something.
Yeah.
You know, and people with anxiety, that is a big, that is a big issue. If they ever feel powerless, where they can't control something, it gets worse. The panic gets harder.
Yeah. Which I guess I never really connected those pieces based off of what I was telling you before about the
and that's the only reason I would have. I mean, the fact that you put that out there and then I heard it right away in the very beginning. It's a little blip, just like the end part is. It sounds like maybe her mom or
I'm pretty sure it's her
maternal
mom.
influence.
Yeah,
giving her advice, which I like. It seems like she is still young enough to be looking for people to help her with things. So
track 3 is called Doves in the Wind, and it's featuring Kendrick Lamar, which isn't a surprise because this was her first release on his
on his label.
Yeah, so
cool.
Yeah, this is
that's a big lend of support. Then he could have signed her and let it be.
Yeah, this is a great track. It's called Doves in the Wind.
Real niggas do not deserve pussy. Meaning it's more you see right through walls, ain't talking about pussy. Meaning you deserve the whole box of chocolates. Come with me. Forrest Gump had a lot going for him. Never without pussy.
A box of chocolate.
You know, Jenny almost gave it all up for him. Sit back and relax, find just right.
This one has more of that 80s vibe.
Yeah, especially
this part with the drums.
Niggas will lose their mind for it, wine for it, dine for it. Pussy. Spend time for it, see no color line for it. Pussy. Double back handicap and go blind for it. Pussy got endless prisoners. Pussy always revenging her. Pussy is calculating. Good pussy is rather dangerous. Pussy can be so facetious. How many niggas get mistaken for clitoris in a day? How many sentiments you make before running pussy away? How many times she gotta tell you that dick is disposable? But if she fuck a young nigga like me, it's over for you. Solana, middle fingers up, speak your truth.
You can never trivialize pussy, but a bum nigga like you would try it. I know what you really about.
I was wondering when how Doves in the Wind was going to apply to this song. That was going to be the first question. How did she get that title?
Is this the right title?
Unless there's something with the first letters or something. Doves in the Wind. No.
Because I've learned that when I get to that point and I can acknowledge, okay, Audrey, that's as much as you can do, I can actually let it go.
Is that her mom or her?
No, that's her mom. That's not her. Because she's talking to her. She says her name.
Audrey?
Imani, I believe her name is. Yeah.
I mean, that's about as...
fucking awesome.
Huh?
I said that song's fucking awesome.
Why you say that?
Because it's amazing. It's a whole song about vagina.
And that's why you think it's amazing?
No, and of course not.
You're getting a little too crazy.
No, it's just an epic song. It's cool.
Oh.
Like,
I mean, I don't know that I've ever... It should have just been called Ode to Pussy because...
But Kendrick's verse is so good. The way he like...
I like his style.
Yeah, the way he breaks it down and uses it in so many different... The word in so many different contexts and how it has control over people and how, how it changes the way guys act and how guys see it, how girls see it. Also, I was like giggling there just because it always just blows my mind that his verse starts and he uses like 4 different voices within the span of like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I forgot how much I
switches,
liked his voice.
He can do like, it's like he's doing characters within his own verses, like the high, the low, the smooth.
Slow it down.
It's so good. It just sounds so good.
The beat was heavy. It was a heavy driving beat throughout. The mumbled talking towards the end was a little distracting. I was wondering, you know, if you could isolate that piece. I wonder what's being said back there by sounded like some Jamaican type of, you know, male voice.
Track 4 is called Drew Barrymore.
Let it go.
Yeah, it sounds again like she's giving her advice on, like if she's having a moment or an episode, how to maybe afterwards.
Why is it so hard to accept the party is over?
What's this
You
called?
came
Mike?
with your new friends and her mom jeans and her new Vans, and she's perfect and I hate it. Oh, so glad you made it. I'm so glad you could come back. Somebody get the tacos. Somebody spark the blood. Let's start the narcos off at episode 1. Warm enough for you outside, baby. There's women up here for you. Warm enough for you inside me. Warm enough for you outside, baby. There's women up here for you. I'm sorry, I'm not more attractive. I'm sorry, I'm not more ladylike. I'm sorry, I don't shave my legs at night. I'm sorry, I'm not your baby mama. I'm sorry, you got karma coming to you. Collect your soul, get it right. Warm enough for you outside, baby. There's women up here for you. Sorry, I just need to see you. Sorry, I'm so clingy. I don't mean to be a lot. Do you really wanna love me that like you say you do? Give it to me like you say you do. Cause it's hard enough, you got to treat me like this. Lonely enough to let you treat me like this. Me. Oh, she pour me love. Outside, inside.
Beautiful.
Incredible.
Jeez.
Perfect song.
I mean, her voice is really showcased there.
That's the first track where she like lets it all.
Yeah, the rest of it, I mean, while it was good, it felt like, whoa.
This was like no hold back.
I mean, I was thinking, I was having, she was reminding me of everything. Miley Cyrus, Amy Winehouse.
The powerhouse.
Just raspiness of it too. Sultry, very sultry. The notes again, but this time the singing was showcased. And it feels like I wish I could see her, just because vocally she had me like just being amazed at, maybe, you know how like when we used to watch, when you watch somebody sing and you kind of like your eyes open and your mouth opens and you're amazed that that's coming out of that person. I felt like I would love to see her doing it, because hearing it is starstruck enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know what Drew Barrymore has to do with that song, but
yeah, I don't either. But it's so it's so vulnerable too. Like her giving up all her insecurities and longing for,
and just a nice play on the words, outside,
inside
of me. Yeah, very nice.
It's beautiful.
Good imagery.
That chorus is one of a kind. It's incredible.
Nice violins to end it out.
Yeah,
nice symphony sound.
And those strings are actually throughout, like when the chorus comes in, but they're so low in the mix,
muted,
that it just kind of gives a little push to her powerhouse voice. Track 5 is called Prom.
should never pull out. Just a shame, just a shame on me. Maybe the money will make it easier for me to run and hide out somewhere. I've been through poppy pills, dodging evil witches. These houses keep dropping everywhere. Please don't take it personal. Like when it's falling, it's heavy. Take it off me. All it does when I can't stand it. It's falling.
It felt a little more poppy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's a bit of more of a pop structure.
Yeah,
To the
little bit. I mean, a lot more actually production than the earlier ones. Heavy mix of her voice.
Yeah, it has that pop formula of like the
Where
pre-chorus.
she sounds very far away.
Yeah.
And echoey.
groovy, bouncy.
Yeah. It was okay.
Yeah,
Listenable.
I mean it's short.
Yeah.
So, which again, the pop formula, right? 3 minutes.
Right. Nothing more. Keep it going.
Yeah. It's catchy.
It was okay.
Yeah, but it's tough coming after Drew Barrymore. It's like that's such a epic
yeah.
song, and this is a little more of a
But like other albums we've listened to,
the variation.
you know, they'll stick one in here and there. I'm looking, for the overall project. That one has good standalone
Oh yeah,
strength to
Yeah.
it. You could easily
radio
play
single.
that one off the album and just say, like have it on a playlist and it fits in fine.
Yeah,
And now that you're past prom age, isn't it the most overrated thing? Prom.
yeah. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
It's at the wrong age.
Yeah, it's too much.
So much pressure.
It's too much pressure to be put on
So
a
much hype.
17-year-old, 18-year-old kid. And I remember at the time, like the whole big thing is obviously the like who's gonna ask who's
And
gonna
how
have the
you
date.
do it. Now the big thing is how you do it.
Right? How are you gonna show up?
That was
and all
never a
that
thing
shit.
in my time.
I'm proud of myself looking back that like I didn't really care about the whole like who do I go with, how is it gonna I wasn't really too concerned, luckily, but that's just me.
I was impressed. I don't know how you did it. You had guts. I mean,
because
I bailed on mine. I went with a bunch of,
I mean I went with my friend, my guy friend.
Yeah.
But I just found it weird that like the whole like asking someone and then like pretty much all the guys that went with the girl, if it wasn't their girlfriend, they just, you take the picture with them and then they don't see each other the whole rest of the night or weekend.
Right.
It's kind of just like a thing to say, oh, I went with this person.
Right.
And again, I feel like it's just a weird spot too for like kids that age, because like there's girls that feel insecure, there's guys that feel insecure.
Right.
And it's like, I didn't get asked, this guy didn't ask me. It's just too much
It's even worse,
shit to put on kids.
I'd say for the girls, it's even harder.
I agree.
Right? Because
you're supposed to get asked.
right, and not only that, they've already gone through their stress of the Sweet 16 or quinceañera if you're 15, or bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, whatever it is. But then you get to this point, you're in high school, you're not graduated, and it's just like so much stress at a time in your life where you're probably
and you're thinking about so much other
college
shit.
and
And it's the very end of high school, so it's like a big You have a big transformation going on in your life. Just a heads up, if you're watching, the camera footage from here on out is corrupted, so there's going to be some flashing. I tried my best to make it look pleasing to the eye, but there will be flashing images, so just to prepare you for that. And if you don't want to watch and you just want to listen, feel free, but I tried my best with what I had. Anyways, fuck prom.
I did.
Track 6 is called The Weekend. Ultra R&B, like
very Luther
late night
Vandross
radio.
beat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Coming at you from 98.2.
You say you got a girl.
That was a good transition.
I could do that.
How you want me when you got a girl? A feeling is reckless of knowing it's selfish, knowing I'm desperate.
Slow jam.
Getting on in it,
Oh, yeah.
falling all over love. I do it till it's last.
A lot going on
My
in the
man is
back.
my man, is your man, her that's her man. Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, I just keep him satisfied through the weekend. You like 9 to 5, I'm the weekend. Make him lose his mind every weekend, and I'll be at your door, ready to take a place, ready to give you what you've been missing on weekdays, what you've been waiting for. 10:30, no later than drop them drawers. I know what you want. My man is your man, her is her
Such a
man
cool song.
too. My man is your man, her that's her man.
It's a lot of layers.
Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, I just keep him satisfied through the weekend.
That bass is so
You like 9 to 5,
crisp when it comes in, though.
though.
Thank God for Cody, huh?
Yeah.
Great beat.
Yeah.
Great production.
Yeah. You know, that's more fitting to the rest of the album, the way, you know, I felt the earlier tracks were.
The smoothness.
Yeah, smoothness, sultriness,
Her voice is just so
the
good.
you know, the pitching up and down of her
Yeah.
voice. Just,
It's like it's like just a run every sentence is going. And I like when she does the how she'll end each line with like a vocal harmony, like her vocals
her own
will
voice over
come and layer in.
Yeah. Like background singers, but
Yeah, but just her. It's
Yeah.
so nice.
Really nice.
That song is like buttery smooth.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's a jam.
yeah,
Slow jam.
A Go Gina. Track 7. Okay, I have to pause. I know I said I was going to let it transition, but I forgot about that part in the song. But remember when we did Yeezus, the last one, you were saying how the Kanye album,
Big band.
you were saying how that you know, Blood on the Leaves had that sample, the breeze,
Oh yeah.
and we had the conversation about people like how we repeat
Yeah.
this. I told you how much I annoyed my girlfriend with the Kanye snippet.
Yeah.
She did the same shit to me with this every day. Like I didn't even know. She would just random times would be like, bright ideas. We got bright ideas. And for the longest time, I didn't even know what she was saying. But then when I listened to the song, I'd be like, oh, that's where you got it from. Great production on the whole album.
Hey, I lost you, babe.
Oh, voice is very upfront now.
It's easier holding you down. Can't be any harder than holding you up now. To come clean, I said, to be realist, probably true, they say about me. Probably came from my inner circle. You need some guilt by mama. Go Gina, go Gina. Go get that guilt by mama. Go Gina, go Gina. Go till you guilt by mama. I belong to nobody, hope it don't bother you. You come mind your business. I belong to nobody, try not to disturb. Mind my business. It was for me, it was for me.
Her foundation music is really good through
Yeah.
the tracks.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
It complements her very
it
well.
just holds it.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut it because
That's
transitions.
interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, pretty much every track has a little switch at the very
Yeah.
back end, like
yeah,
the last
if it's
10
not
seconds.
the spoken word, then
It'll
it's
do a little
something else.
snippet or something. That's a good track. I mean, the beat is so smooth.
Yeah, the how it stayed steady, I liked.
Yeah,
because it let her do her thing with the rapping. It is. I mean, the foundation music is very steeped in R&B.
Yeah, but she brings her.
It almost, I don't know how much of an influence Rihanna is on her, but it's sometimes it comes through very strongly. But then she was able to switch it, and it almost sounded like she was like had that Puerto Rican attitude.
Yeah,
She was almost like yeah, and even the way she was wording some of the phrases sounded like it could be coming across like as a tough chica or something.
It could almost like some of these songs could be like a chill hip hop song, easily.
or some form of Caribbean. Like she could, while the music's not her
the energy she brings to it.
And the way she inflects on her words feels like she has a strong Caribbean accent. But
it's really nice how she can like fit over these more flow heavy beats and songs, and then still have her moments of like singing and slow jams, and it's very she's very talented how she can do both sides of the spectrum.
On that track, her voice was very upfront. It sounded like she was like
super
right there
high
on the
in the mix.
microphone, and very much on the forefront.
Yeah, it transitions into track 8, which is called Garden, and parentheses, say it like dat.
Need you for the old me. Need you for my sanity. Need you to remind me where I come from. Can you remind me of my gravity? Ground me when I'm tumbling, spiraling, plummeting down to earth. You keep me down to earth. Call me on my bullshit. Lie to me and say my booty getting bigger, even if it ain't. Love me even if it rain. Just how you are. Hope you never find out who I really am. Cause you'll never love me. You never love me. You'll never love me. But I believe you when you say it like that. Oh, do you mean it when you say it like that? Oh, I believe you when you say it like that. You must really love me. You know I'm sensitive about having no booty, having nobody, only you, buddy. Can you hold me when nobody's around us? Open your heart up, hoping I'll never find out that you're anyone else. Cause I love you, just how you are.
You didn't have shit to say to me. I ain't got shit to say to you. and that's the truth. And stepped on. So you black heifer, you stand your ground. Cause like I feel the same way. If you don't like me, you don't have to fool with me.
I mean, yeah, just talk about like getting carried away. It's oof. She lulls me into submission.
Oh yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's just
sit back and listen.
Sit back, drift,
Yeah,
and appreciate how good she is. That's all it is.
Yeah,
there's nothing. There's nothing in that format other than that, little.
Yeah, I mean that's a very modern beat,
and it just keeps going, and towards the end it feels more like a heartbeat.
Yeah, but the emotion that she pours into it just brings so much life to
that
the music
little piece.
Yeah, it's like it makes it a whole new. You're right. There's nothing mind blowing about, it's smooth music, but her vocals.
It's her vocals. Yeah.
I guess I never really, I don't. I'll be honest and say I don't listen to her that
on
frequently.
The regular. Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy her music a lot. A lot of that is because of my girlfriend, because of, she plays it a lot, and that's her favorite.
Yeah.
So I've come to appreciate her a lot more. But I can't say the last time I sat down with headphones and listened to it all the way through.
It almost feels like
it's really,
if you
really
need
good
to chill out or you want to just like, unwind, it's a perfect way to, just put it on. Don't think about anything and just listen to a beautiful voice.
But listening to the lyrics, I guess I never really paid attention to how much in a decent amount of these tracks, she's very open in the lyrics about being very insecure. Like, even though she has those confident tracks where she's like kind of talking her shit.
Yeah.
Like this one, she has the line at the beginning where she said, if I open up and show you who I truly am, you would never love me, which is like, that's really sad. Like a lot of that track is that, her saying,
right.
You don't really want to get to know me because I don't think anyone would like me if they got to know me, which I doubt is true.
And the nice part about
But again, the mom's part at the end.
The nice part of including her mother, it's almost like she's lamenting about it and then going to her mom, and her mom having, experience in life and being supportive enough to her to say,
exactly,
you know what? When that happens to me, this is how I handle it.
Yeah. Track 9 is called Broken Clocks.
It's better than...
I was going to make the joke, but I didn't. I didn't do it, but you did it for me.
Oh, it's like a firecracker.
Run fast from a day job, running fast from the way it was. Jump quick to a paycheck, running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back. No, you can't make me. Never going back, never going back. They never take me.
She sounds really young on this one. Her voice.
I don't know how old she was at this time.
Dirty shoes since I was 10. Love dirty men alike. I just do it my way. All I got is these broken clocks. I ain't got no time. Just burning daylight. Still love and still love. And it's still love. It's still love. Still love. Still love. It's still love. And it's still love.
This song has that same R&B foundation layer where it's just it's not changing much, just that same slow
Steady
jam
pace.
feel, but she just changes it.
She has great hooks, great choruses.
Yeah.
Very catchy.
All that I got, pieces and pages.
To a stop.
And very slow.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a slow jam classic beat that she just runs over and over. Oh my God.
Her melodies are just so good. They're so good, so catchy.
And
so
there's no
unique
cracking of her. Like, she doesn't even need to make it raspy. It's just so, everything is just sharp. She hits the note and moves on. She doesn't, there's no holding, of the breath for exaggerated notes or high notes. She hits it and moves on.
Yeah. I know that was a big hit just because I didn't know it by title. It was one of those songs I didn't know by title, but then as soon as it played, I was like, oh, okay. The melody was like, oh,
the titles aren't that...
Well, this one, she says in the chorus, all I got are these broken clocks. So at
that's
least
not, for broken clock. But the rest of
a lot of the other ones are a little more vague.
They're very, nothing sticks out to like say, that
even
song.
Doves in the Wind, it's like...
That was said once.
Yeah.
Said it once.
But I guess you don't want to title the song Pussy. Like, it's not, you can't really commercialize that as a... Like, that's what it easily could have been called. It's said a million times.
Ode to Pussy.
But like, for commercial reasons, that doesn't really work. Track 10 is called Anything. I want to say this is the first SZA song I ever heard, because after meeting my girlfriend and listening to this album a million times, not by my choice, because that's all she would listen to, whenever this would come on, I'd be like, oh, like I know this song from her. That was the first one I knew. I don't know how I discovered it when the album came out, but this was like a song I had saved like way back when, that even when I went back to find the album, I was like, oh, I didn't know this song was on here.
Maybe I should kill my inhibition. Maybe I'll be perfect in a new dimension. Maybe I should pray a little harder, work a little smarter. This time, baby, promise I have learned my lesson. Ooh, down for the ride, down
Yeah, that's not easy. It's hard to, even as a listener, you don't know.
Yeah.
Is it going to pick up? Is it?
This time, baby, promise I have learned my lesson. Ooh, down
And she brings in the layers, the vocal layers.
you could take me anywhere.
So good.
Down for the ride, down for the ride. You could take me anywhere. Do you even know I'm alive? Do you
Another
even know
little insecurity
Yeah.
hint. I like that one.
So good.
That was fun. Like, it sounded like she was having a lot of fun with it, but that's not easy. That's not easy to
It's
fit
such an obscure
the two
beat.
things together, and it starts off with like, you know, but then you have the.
That's just such a cool song. I think I would say that's the most underrated SZA song. It's the least streamed song on this album. I don't really see anyone talk about it, but I remember personally hearing that as a standalone and being like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
but
such a
maybe
cool
it's
song.
because of the.
Obscureness a little bit.
You'd almost. You feel like you're about to get into a groove, a beat, and then it stops.
Yeah, but I guarantee you on
Pauses.
second play, you're
It makes
Yeah.
it makes sense.
yeah, because her voice stays
Stays with the rhythm.
Yeah, her voice never breaks.
Down for the ride, down for the ride. You could take me anywhere.
She just glides through the.
Down for the ride. You could take me anywhere.
Yeah, so
So
where
good.
like the other songs had the steady R&B foundation.
Yeah, this one kind of throws that out the window.
Yeah, and this one she stays consistent.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But I love that little break in the drums.
Down for the ride,
back.
and then Do You Know I'm Alive is
Yeah.
good. Yeah, you're right.
It's
The
so
lyrics are
nice.
good.
Track 11 is called Wavy. It's an interlude featuring James Fauntleroy. I didn't want to mess up that name, but I probably did.
Sounds fake.
Yeah.
Little Lord Fauntleroy.
It's like her cousin or something. Watch, there's going to be like one James Fauntleroy fan.
Sorry, guys.
It's going to be like, how dare you?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know who that is. I'll
Okay.
be completely honest.
Just edit it out.
This is called Wavy Interlude, track 11.
I think I'm bad as hell, I got his shoes out of line. Saying tomorrow I do the dishes, never come. Easy bake, easy wake up on. Just give as much as you take, forgive as much as you hate, or get the fuck out.
Found out, let's do it out. Now I'm waving. Now I'm waving.
You know, just taking it slow, babe. Somebody show me that door, babe.
That's it.
Nice.
Nice interlude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we need much.
No, it's just
Yeah.
cool.
Track 12 is called Normal Girl.
You know the way I pop my top, or how I lose my cool, or how I look at you, say, why? It ain't no fighting, no, I can't stop it, please to go out. Yeah, love the way I pop my fist, or how I bust my hip for your affection, tryna be down. I wanna be the type of girl you take them to your mama, the type of girl I know your fellas, they be proud of. I'll be proud of, I'll be proud of, I'll be proud of, boy, you know, normal girl. Oh, I wish I was a normal girl. Oh, like it, like bad, aggressive. Love when I say to you, get it if you want it. I'm waiting, I'm on the fire, I'm ready to put it on, yeah.
I mean, I could listen to that without the music.
Oh, yeah.
Her acapella voice.
It's incredible. It's like the music just kind of.
It's a song, so you got to bring something in. But
Yeah. I'm a sucker for synths. Hence my Tame Impala fandom.
Oh, it does. I
Get a little taste of that.
it.
Yeah.
Especially right there.
And the little keys thing.
Yeah.
You could hear a Kevin Parker feature. Gorgeous song.
Oh, wow. That was... I hate when I feel gypped.
I know that. I mean, that's
I
a
really-
4-minute song, but it goes by.
Did
in the
not
blink
feel
of an
like
eye.
it.
It's just beautiful, and the insecurities again being
Yeah, a
fully
little
on
bit.
display.
Yeah, a little bit.
But she makes it. I don't know. She makes it sound so.
Like
it's like
not the topic.
Yeah, like not like.
If you weren't
whiny,
paying attention,
you know what I mean.
you could miss her message.
Yeah, because her voice is just
right.
incredible.
Yeah,
It's so beautiful.
It's less about the message than it is about her sound.
Yeah,
That's what it feels like.
Track 13 is called "Pretty Little Birds." It's featuring Isaiah Rashad, who's another artist on this label, Top Dog Entertainment.
You were but a phoenix among feathers. You're broken by the waves among the sea. They hope that you die, they hope that you wash away. But you swim as well as you fly. Pretty little bird, pretty little bird. When the morning comes, I hope you're still mine. The morning comes. If the morning comes, still mine. The morning comes. When the morning comes, I hope you're still mine. The morning comes. The morning comes. Do you mean every word? You mean every word? Do you mean pretty little girls, pretty little girls? Pretty, pretty. When the winds of you down. But I'm back, God, I can't stay.
Lately I feel like I'm robbing myself, like I'm robbing minds. Diamond cerebral, be good to your cortex. Be faithful to free and just play in your vortex. I see you liner, you fly by the pound, fly by the ounce. Wings don't spread like they used to, but I wanna fly when you.
Love that one. I love that one. I mean,
Unbelievable.
I couldn't even comment on it. It's just
There was so many times I wanted to, but it's
it's-
like, how do you break in there? How do you cut in that? It's like transcendent.
it really is. It's like I don't know.
Do you get visuals listening to I mean,
Everywhere, the bird flying into the window
like
doesn't
fucking-
live.
it's like a movie.
But more than that was the respect she showed to the R&B, that the roots of the horns and the beat and the slow jams,
And the
but
little
with the modern twist of her voice and the synth.
modulation. Yeah.
But at the heart of it is,
Gorgeous.
horn, like could be jazz, could
Yeah.
be slow jazz. And I mean, I was thinking back on just like listening to my dad's like transistor radio when he would listen to, jazz music. And I mean, it's like something you want to hear that on vinyl. That's what I feel like. I would love to hear that on a vinyl. It just felt so serious. That felt like between her and him.
Deep. Like
Yeah, well, it was
from
just-
the soul.
Yeah, like the most heartfelt one,
Yeah.
I'd say, of the whole album.
Yeah.
That might be my favorite
That-
so far.
Yeah. Besides Drew Barrymore, that's Like, that's the best.
I mean, that
from this
got to
album.
me. That was,
Yeah.
oof.
The final track is called 20 something. Good length album.
How you ain't say you was moving forward.
Yes.
Honesty
Feels
hurts
very
when
full.
you're getting older. I gotta say I miss the way you need me. Yeah.
Here again, right?
Why you
Vocal
ain't say
strip
you
back.
was getting
Just like the
bored?
intro.
Why you ain't say I was falling short? How you leave me out so far away? How could it be 20 something all alone still not a thing in my name? Ain't got nothing running from love, only no fear. Hoping my 20 somethings won't end. Hoping to keep the rest of my friends. Praying the 20 somethings don't kill me, kill me. Weird. Took us so long to separate. I feel it's permanent, like a riptide this time. Waves crashing fast, I try. Think of the past, please stay. Hoping my 20 somethings won't end. Hoping to keep the rest of my friends. Praying the 20 somethings don't kill me, kill me.
And if it's an illusion, I don't want to wake up. I'm going to hang on to it. Because the alternative is an abyss. Is just a hole, a darkness, and nothingness. Who wants that? You know? So that's what I think about control. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Right on, mama.
That's beautiful, mommy. That was perfect.
Such a good ending. So good.
Nice.
So
You know, and I couldn't help but thinking, you know, having gone through it myself, you know, talking about prom and
well, here I am.
in your 20 somethings,
Right in the midst of it. Yeah.
all of my kids are.
Yeah.
And
different stages of
I
our
just
lives.
have to tell you that it's almost as hard, the 20 somethings, as the teen.
Yeah.
That in between grades, you know, middle school, high school period, the 20 somethings are probably just as hard, because that's, you're seeing many of your friends from high school, college, whatever going on, some getting married, some not. There's so much diversity, figuring out what you want to do, all these feelings of, I hope I make it. One thing I know is that it used to help me a lot is this saying that feelings aren't facts, especially when they're negative. If you feel like, you know, anything bad or this doesn't work, or, you know, that can be okay. You can feel your feelings, but they're not facts. They're just your feelings. And your feelings are valid, but I may not see them the same way you feel them.
Right.
If you're telling me a story of how this is going on in your life and you say, I just feel like I'm never going to, that's okay. I'll look at it and say, what is he talking about? He's more advanced than he knows. Or, you know, anything that we've gone through with friends, losing friends, those feelings are not facts. That helped me a lot when I was first getting clean.
Yeah.
I would say, I'm never going to, I have to do this for the rest of my life. I have to, you know, I have to do this every day. And the guy would say, no, you just have to do it for today. And don't worry about, you know, you can feel your feelings, but just because you feel them doesn't mean that it's actually what the situation is. You know?
It's a great project.
Yeah, this was, I'm glad.
It's a very beloved album by like a lot of people, R&B fans and non-R&B fans alike, which, I mean, I get. It's just great
It really
music.
feels like it, you know, I think there was a couple artists I felt, maybe I can't think of the names, but some of the ones that I felt were like where I felt like this is where music needs to go now.
Yeah.
I definitely feels like R&B isn't getting, you know, I don't know. I'm not a record executive, but you know what I mean?
That is my main gripe with R&B, and why it's probably one of my least listened to genres, is because a lot of it, this and country, I have the same gripe. It feels
old.
A lot of it just feels so formulaic.
Right.
To the point where it doesn't catch my interest.
Right.
But she is one of the very few.
If you had to tell me what's the future of R&B, I would say it needs an infusion of someone like this to take the roots that are existing and bring it into modern language, modern terminology, modern feelings, and she did it perfectly.
So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week with a new album and new video. Peace.